Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Deidre Norton. I'm a platinum consultant with Archer and Evolution. I am the team leader for Team Powerhouse and one of the organizers for Empire Organization. So today's training is going to be on ChatGPT and what it can do for you. It is a game changer. It is going to allow you to do so many different things. I refer to ChatGPT as my best friend. I do not go through the day without using it at least 15 times a day. So, first thing I'm going to do is get ready to share my screen. A little bit about myself really quick. I've been with the company for almost 3 years. As I said, I'm a platinum consultant and I do mentorship and as well as book travel. So I love the company. It's amazing. I'm sure all of you already know that as well. So I'm going to share my screen and we are going to get things started. All right. So is there anyone here that does not already have access to ChatGPT? All right, so all you do, you can do it on your computer. You can download an app on your phone. I have it both places. I do have a paid version, so I want to make that very clear on what I'm going to show you today because there are some things that I'm going to be able to do and show you what ChatGPT is capable of. That is included in the paid version. It's not included in the free, but there is a free version that will get you started and do, excuse me, and do most of all of the basics, okay? The only thing I feel like that you're not going to be able to do without the paid version that I'm going to show you today is you cannot create images. I think you have a limit, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 a month. I don't really remember what that is because I could not function without my paid version. I believe the paid version is like $19 a month, but when I show you what it's capable of doing, you are going to be absolutely amazed, okay? Let me get my chat box over here so I can pay attention to it. I'll try to keep up with the chat box as we go, okay? Sometimes it's hard because I get really involved in what I'm showing you guys and what I'm doing. So I'm just going to show you, for example, of something that it did for me today. I went in and asked ChatGPT because when I do these trainings, I've got 3 or 4 that I've already recorded that shows a lot of basics and general stuff, and then I have some advanced. But I really wanted to kind of have an outline for today's training because I really want to dig deep into what it's going to do. So I just came into ChatGPT, and as you can see on my screen, this is all that I entered, and I did this with my voice. I'm going to be doing a training today for my team of travel agents on how to use ChatGPT and what it can do for you. I want to focus on techniques that can help my agents utilize their marketing skills and what GPT can do with you, do for you, creating mock bookings, travel posts, travel content, etc. I said, can you give me a list of the top 5 recommendations that I can go over during the training that will help? I also want to show how you can create images, etc. for marketing. That's all that I talked. I spoke and said this. Now, y'all know how fast I talk, anyways, and I have that old Southern drawl, and it still understands me. Chat GPT will learn you as a person, it will learn things about you. You can enter like some in your profile information and kind of tell it things about you with what you want it to do. So, this is what it threw out at me. It kind of gave me the top 5 strategies for you guys to use as beginners. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go through these. So the first one I want to show you is how to create scroll stopping marketing content in seconds. You can use ChatGPT to instantly generate social media captions for cruise specials, resort promos, destination features, email marketing, copy for flash sales, seasonal travel alerts, and client follow-ups. So when I tell you that it can do it all, it can. Hashtag bundles for Instagram and Facebook. And so here's an example. We're going to create a fun and engaging Facebook post for an all-inclusive resort deal in Punta Cana with a strong call to action. So what I'm going to do is take this and copy it. So this is what we're going to ask ChatGPT to do. And I want you to watch what it generates for you. Now, when we're telling you guys that you should be marketing, posting at least, some people say 3 to 5 times a week. I say 7 to 9. as often as you can. And with ChatGPT, as quick as you can create anything to post. You want to post for engagement. You want to post for followers. You want to post so that you can be seen. As quick as ChatGPT will generate any and everything for you, there's no reason why you cannot post 7 to 9 times a week to get yourself out there, to get yourself seen. Okay? So you saw what it just created. Now, I am going to also tell it to add my contact info. Now, see, I didn't tell it what it was, so watch. It's going to regenerate it. And look what it automatically did. So it already knows my quote form. So it's already generated in here for me. Phone number, this. Now it changed the whole thing, right? So all you would have to do, super simple. Let me get this out of my way. All right. So if I was going to go to post this, I would go to my travel page. And all I'm going to do is come back in here, copy, paste, and post. That's how quick it took me to post content. All of 4 minutes. And then it's posted. It's got my website on here. It's got that quote form on here if somebody wants to click and send me an inquiry. Super easy, super simple. All right, let's go back up and find our second one that we want to do. Now we're going to build realistic mock bookings to attract leads. You can use it to help draft mock travel specials, sample pricing based on general research ranges. So this is what we're going to ask it to do. And you see it says a starting price, because unless you have exact numbers, you always want to make sure when you post something, you either add that prices and availability are subject to change until secured with deposit or booking. Don't ever put an actual price on something and not be able to honor it. That's something you want to be very careful of doing. So I always use starting at. So now we're just going to copy this, paste it, and let's see what it generates for us. It even gave us a hotel to use. See, starting price and what it includes. Look how easy. Again, you would take this right here, copy and paste, go post it. You could also tell this, make this into a post for TikTok. So this is if you were going to create reels or create videos. It will do anything that you want. You could even tell it to do Instagram. Now, there are trainings on how to make reels for TikTok. You can find all of that in our Empire Travel Academy. You all know where that is. All right, let's go back and do our third thing. Design customized travel content and educational posts. All right, so we're going to write an Instagram carousel post with 5 fun facts and travel tips for first-time cruisers. For all of you that are social media afraid, there's no reason to be. And here, look how it asks right here, would you like a Canva template layout suggestion to match this carousel flow? So it will create templates. So let's just say yes and see what it comes up with. So this tells you what you would want to create for each of these slides that you're going to post. Always add a call to action. So important. Okay. Now, try not to scroll too fast because it messes up my eyes, and I know it does y'all's. Let's see what our next little task is that we want to do. Develop lead magnets and automated responses. Welcome messages for new inquiries. Create lead magnet ideas for checklist, mini guides, quizzes. Draft quick responses for FAQs about passports, group travel, or trip protection. So we're going to do this. Create a 3-step email for someone who's interested in a honeymoon. So let's say I got an inquiry and they're asking for a little bit of information. It's going to compose it in an email format. Then you'd want to wait maybe a day or two if you don't get a response. And you could send this. See, 2 days after email 1, tells you exactly what to do, step by step. And it always gives you prompts that you can even do more. So, like I said, there's not anything that ChatGPT cannot do. Let's see what this last one was. That's the only thing that I hate. You can go back and search, like to pick up where you left off if you want. All right, here. Generate eye-catching images with ChatGPT and image tools. So you can generate images for marketing, travel mood boards, resort scenes, promo flyers. You just describe exactly what you want and you'll get a visual in seconds. So here we're going to create an image of a couple watching the sunset over from an overwater bungalow in Bora Bora. Here's where it's going to create this image. I'm going to just take a little bit longer. I even did something, it was last week. My husband's like, can that thing that you use, that's what he calls it, that thing. Can it create a sketch of a deck if you give it the dimensions? And I literally sat down and put the dimensions of a deck and said, I need a image and a sketch of a deck layout with his exact dimensions, and it generated it. It's crazy. But look how realistic that these come out. So let's say this generates this image. We have it, right? And now I'm going to say, I'm going to show you how it does the voice. Create a Facebook marketing post related to the image that you just generated. Use hashtags and include my contact information with a call to action button to make clients engaged in contacting me to book a trip to Bora Bora. Look how simple. Look how easy. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, I see the chat now. See, I had it closed. Yep. Canva's super easy too. There's a lot of trainings, Patrice Trotter, for how to use Canva. Amani, I use the voice feature probably 95% of the time because I don't want to take the time to type it out. And the fact that once it learns you and learns you over time, it'll learn your voice. It'll learn your mix up in your words. Like it doesn't matter. You just keep talking and it just takes it and spits it out for you. Like I'm telling you guys, I could not function without this. You cannot create images with the free version. Yes, you can create images with the free version, but you're limited. I think you get like 2 or 3 a month. I have the paid version, so I can create as many images and do anything that I want. So let's say that you're trying to figure out some content and you want to kind of know like each day what you can post if you're going to try to post every day. You could come in here and tell ChatGPT, can you give me 5 days worth of Facebook marketing posts related to travel using content, travel quotes, anything related to travel so that I can use it and set it up to post for 5 days on my social media Facebook. So you see how jumbled up that was? I was trying to read the chats and tell it what to do. So it still listened to me. Dion, you're going to create your own quote form. So I have my own quote form that I generate in my links. So that fast, it gives you 5 days worth of content right here. So then you could go into your Facebook Meta Suite in your calendar, in your social media planner, and you could plan all of these ahead of schedule. You could ask it to give you 30 days of it and it'll do it. There's definitely no reason for you guys not to get yourself out there and to get yourself visible. Me doing what I'm doing right here is exactly why I've been fortunate enough to become successful and grown my travel business into an amazing opportunity for me. I just got through working on 3 quotes this morning that I got over the last couple of days. A trip to Hawaii, a trip to Italy, and 4 cruises. Like the more you get yourselves out there, the more you make yourself visible, it will come, guys. It will happen. You just can't get discouraged. You have to keep trucking at it. I was in the same boat as you guys were when I started. I didn't book any travel at all. Literally, and sometimes I'm embarrassed to say this, till 1 year after I started with the company. Because I jumped into mentorship very, very quickly because I'm a role leader. I'm a people person. I'm a helper. I love to watch others succeed. And my mentor at the time, which was Michelle Weidenheimer, she saw that in me and said, you need to start team building quickly. So I did. And I got so caught up in that to become a mentor, you have to be able to help other agents book travel. Well, I was teaching myself as I went, as my agents would ask me questions. And then I decided, you know what? If I am going to mentor others and tell them how to book travel, I guess I better learn how to book it myself. And then I started booking travel. So in 2 years' time, I will share it with you guys. The end of last year, I closed the year out a little shy of a six-figure income. Now, that did include my mentorship, my residuals, and things like that. But it was probably about $50,000, $60,000 in travel booking commissions. So it's doable. You know, any of you that want to do mentorship, you have to know how to book travel. We don't put you in mentorship unless you know how to book it. You've got to know, you know, the basics, how to get someone started, how to log into your supplier portals. And there's going to be questions. You just have to know that kind of stuff. But anyone that's interested, reach out to your mentors and they can help determine if you're, you know, ready to get started or if you need a little more time. But it's a great way to earn a residual monthly income. I don't want to get too much on that. We're really trying to start focusing our trainings on what it's about and making them shorter so that when you guys go to pull up training, you're not sitting for 45 minutes to an hour. I'm guilty of that. I could get carried away. We could stay on here for 2 hours doing this. Does anybody have any questions or does anyone have anything that they want me to ask ChatGPT to do for you?
So Deidre, do you actually just tell it to make you a post one for every day? Is that
Yeah,
what you
so
did? Yeah,
I basically just said,
5 days worth. Yeah.
yep. And you could say 10 days worth, you could say 15 days worth, whatever. You know, you guys also still be posting and creating real mock bookings from your supplier emails with promotions and specials, but you basically just do it the same way. I mean, I kind of gave you a very good, let me get back up here.
And then did you schedule those through through Facebook after
So
you?
yes, you could do it in MetaSuite, and that's probably
Right.
going to be the easiest for you guys. You could even do a content planner in Canva as well. I use a platform called Socialmonials. It is a paid version, so I can do 30 days of pre-planned content and do 4 to 5 posts for every day. So when I do what I'm supposed to, that's the platform I use. It's fantastic. It will also post, as opposed to MetaSuite for Facebook, it's only going to post to your Facebook and your Instagram. But with Socialmonials, it posts to every social media platform out there. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Business, Yelp, Twitter. I mean, it's crazy what all it will post to. So that's why I use Socialmonials. Anyone that's interested in that, I can give you a referral code for you to use to where you can go to purchase it. I was able, and I can do the same thing for you. I paid $69 and it gave me a lifetime membership. If you just go to the Socialmonia platform, you are going to have it'll ask you to pay like $300 or $400. So anyone that's interested in doing that, we don't want you to pay for anything. There's enough free resources out there, guys, for you beginners. Okay. So, message me afterwards on, you know, a Facebook Messenger or whatever, and let me know that you would like it, and I can get that information over to you. I'm trying to see some other things. So, like this was something I did. I asked it to create me a follow-up. Excuse me. I said, can you prepare me a message to send? It was my client on a follow-up with the travel proposal that I sent him with the options that he looked at. And it literally, all I did was copy and paste that and send it to him. He reached back out to me the next day. I booked his trip. They're going to Xcaret in Tulum. So see how I did? I said, put that it's Xcaret in Mexico. And that's not how you spell it, but it knew what it to do because that was his favorite. And if he's ready to make a deposit so that we can get something going. And then it revised it. And then that's how he reached out to me. Trying to find, okay, list right here. Anyone that's with me probably knows I posted this in our chat. So I said, I need a very easy marketing challenging for my team of agents today to help them with some marketing ideas. Boom, it generated this. 3 simple steps for today. Pick a topic, post on social, engage with 5 people. It does everything. Oh, let me show you this really quick. This is the deck thing that I did. Oh, I did some stuff after it. Hang on. There, look. I told it what to do, and it literally generated this for him. And all I did was send this to his phone so we could show his client what it was going to look like. He's a builder. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Here I did a Virgin Voyages promo post. This was from our supplier from Virgin, so it's, legal to use it. You see what I ask it to do? And it did it. So I took that image, posted it, copied and pasted. It's crazy. Another one for a Mother's Day. This was for Explore Journal. I mean, it does anything and everything. So Selena, you're asking me about the ChatGPT free version. The only thing, like I said earlier, that I don't, she just came in late, so that's why I'm repeating myself. The only thing I think that free version is not going to do is give you unlimited creating images, but it'll give you like 2 to 3 a month. That's the only difference. And like I said, I do think the paid version is $19.99 a month. I could not live without it. I mean, some of the crazy things that it does is absolutely amazing. Here's another marketing challenge that I did for the team. And I just said this, I'm just wanting to inspire my team on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Provide me with some ideas. And it gave it to me. So there we go. What's everybody think so far? So of course you love it. Y'all, it's a game changer, I'm telling you. Anything you want to do. I could say, excuse me. Let me think what I could tell it to do. I mean, I'm just thinking of random stuff. Okay. This could be content. I mean, when I tell you this guy's smart, I call him him. You can call it whatever you want. But you could post this. And then you could say right here, create for a marketing post. This could be something that you could go and put on your social. And see how it automatically added my information. Yes, Andrea, it is. I joke with Todd all the time. So Andrea's husband and my husband work together. And Andrea just joined us about a month ago. So she's one of our newbies. Um, but I joke all the time because my husband is not technically inclined at all. And I'm always having to help him. So when he refers to, like I said, my ChatGPT, he says, that thing you use. So I finally put it on his phone and told him that he needed to start practicing. And then he was joking with me and said, no, you can do it for me. And I said, well, you know what? So what I did is I went in and found my training and I sent it to him on his phone. And I made him, here, you can watch my training and learn how to use it. So it kind of became a joke. All right. I guess if no one has any questions, that is going to conclude today's training on Chat GPT and what it can do for you. All right, let's see here.